All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JG Gen 24. I'm sorry for that little pause there. And today we're going to be continuing our grind of the Cityscapes card series content. So, yes, technically, I completed the Cityscapes program. There's nothing left for me here to accomplish. I've got it all. I've got Ian Happ, Brian Dozier, Raleigh Fingers, Willie McGee, and J.R. Richard. I also have what's his name from uh, hold on, from the Michael Bush. Wait, no, I think Bush was from a pack. Who was it? It wasn't Ian Happ. Maybe it was Bush. Okay, it had to be. No, wait, because I didn't finish that up yet. My bad. All right, so the only other, aside from those five cards, I also got Tom Glavine as well as Michael Bush. Okay, I got those from two Cityscapes packs. Not ones that I bought, but rather cards that I just managed to, you know, finish up, or cards that I pulled along the way. So I'm just gonna make a little change here. Gonna put in who can we put in? There's Carson Bench. There's Lucas Ramirez. Jorge Soler. He's actually closer. And then there's also Rap Dixon. Okay, Jorge Soler. But he cannot lead off. So we're going to have to change that a bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let's see. Anyone? Nope, no one here that is super fractured, so I can continue on. All right. Time to sweep the Rockies at Coors Field, turning point of the season. This is a moment where the batters find their bat. Bo Bichette will be lights out. Juan Soto multi-home run games. You know what, Teoscar? If they can do that, I would be extremely happy. And you know what? It's revenge for the Rockies sweeping the Mets at Citi Field. So I'll take it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to finish up the Cityscapes map. We're going to get Richie Sexson. Okay. And then after that, we're going to go into Diamond Quest, and we're going to get the card or cards from there. There's like two of them. And then we'll do mini seasons because that's where a few more cards could be had. So that's the plan, at least for today. Or just complete the Conquest map, do the Diamond Quest, and if I have enough time, start mini seasons. Mets and Phillies live series collection done. Dang, dude, you got lucky pulling Soto and Lindor. Man, lucky you. I wish I had that kind of luck, but I don't. Although I need to step up because we're getting we're getting close to the end of the second XP reward path. And as I'll show you right here, I'm not even at the boss pack. And I only have 4 days left to get this done. So I need to pick it up. I really don't play on the weekend. Like at most what I do, well, this weekend was especially tough because this weekend was my dad's birthday. So we all went out to dinner and it was an early dinner because I had to go into work. So I really didn't have time. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not in any rush. Like I said, I'm not the mini seasons content is going to be if I can get to it. All right. Because tomorrow, don't forget the April Spotlight Drop 5 program is going to drop. So I need to focus on that, plus do the event thing, do the event game or the event program. So there's no shortage of content here for me to grind. There's no shortage. I just don't want to do stuff online or not online, but off stream that you guys can't see. I mean, it just kind of takes away from, not only does it take away from you guys, but it also takes away the content that I could stream. So, I'll do the best that I can, but I think I'm going to be okay. Even if I don't get to the mini seasons today, which is very possible. All right, at least I'll have this conquest map and I'll have the diamond quests. And mini seasons can be for another day when I'm not grinding another program. Nice, Solaire. That's fine. It could take more than one run. I'm okay with that. But I should finish up the April Spotlight drop content first before I do anything else or before I finish this up. So, what now? Okay, I'm turning my phone off. Or not turning it off, but I'm turning my phone on silent. But yeah, I'm excited. This week, there's going to be a lot of content. But did you guys see what's going on with Tarek Skubal? Now he has to have surgery to remove loose bodies on his elbow. Same thing as Edwin Diaz. So he's out for 2 to 3 months. My God. How crazy is that? And I wonder how that's going to affect him in free agency, too. I mean, he's still a quality pitcher, so I personally don't think it should affect him, but this surgery is going to keep him out for a few months. Strike three, sit down. And how about the Mets taking 2 out of 3 against the Angels? I mean, I would have liked them to have won Saturday night too, which I feel like it should have been a sweep. But 2 out of 3 for a series, a series win, which they haven't had, I think, since they faced the Twins, something like that. Um, you know, that's important. Not to mention, new month, getting off to a good start. First series of May. Mark Vientos having a 2 home run game on Sunday. Unfortunately, they lost Ronnie Mauricio with a broken thumb. He's out for 2 months. And unfortunately, that's going to put him with nowhere to go for when Lindor comes back. It's unfortunate because you can only jerk around a player so much, flipping him between the minors and the majors. At this point, Mauricio needs to have an opportunity. You can't just send him back down the minors, but I understand there's nowhere to put him. I mean, you could try to put him at second, but what are you doing with Semien? Can't put him at third because you already have Beatty and Vientos. You can't put him at short because Lindor is going to be fresh. Well, assuming he's going to be good. Strike three, sit down. Oh, what a diving catch by Trout. Wow. And you saw, I was not controlling him. I was controlling Soler. Well, it's a good thing that Trout caught that because if he didn't catch it, that runner was scoring, no doubt. So Trout is the reason that we still have a 1-run lead. But it was nice to see Vientos get 2 home runs. I mean, the reality is he needs to be that power bat for the Mets. He has to. Soto can be that, but he's been streaky. Bichette is not that. He is clearly a contact guy. which is fine, but, you know, we need power. We need power, and Alvarez is still trying to find it. So it has to be Vientos. If the 2 home run game was a sign of things to come, and they are playing in Denver today, so that's going to be huge. That's a huge opportunity right there for a lot of home runs. But if he doesn't get if it doesn't continue, then the Mets are in trouble. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's also interesting that they're opening up with Brazabon for this game. I guess it was Peterson or Manaya's turn, and they're like, we really don't want to do that. Let's just open up with, this guy, or let's just open up with Brazabon. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's a good thing that, again, just shows how critical that diving catch was by Trout. If he doesn't catch that, this game is over. So yeah, Williams blew another save. What a shocker. We as Met fans are used to that. Yeah, maybe. But I really do think that it was. I really do think that some of it had to do with Peterson or Manaya's spot in the starting lineup coming up, and they just didn't want to pitch those guys to start out for the game. Strike 3, sit down. You know what's funny? In my franchise, I saw that Mike Trout was on the trade block, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe we should try to make a trade for him, get him on the Mets. Strike 3, sit down. I haven't pulled the trigger because the game is telling me, oh, you'd be way over budget if you do this, so you need to you shouldn't do it. And I'm like, I don't care about no budget. If I have to move people around, I'll move people around. Cut bait on some of these guys, like, I don't know, Polanco. Although he's actually hitting very well for the Mets in my franchise. He's actually like second in home runs, if you could believe it. Giancarlo Stanton with the home run. But that's why Stanton is in the lineup, because he's my power guy. Same thing with Soler. They're in for their power. I mean, Brett is only in there because of his fielding as well as his contact. Oh, and as it turns out, I'm going to end up meeting my nephew Bo for the first time a lot sooner than I initially thought. My sister is coming down from Vermont for Mother's Day weekend, and she, well, she's saying she wants to stay for the week because she plans on going to the Mets game against the Tigers. She said she's going to take my nephew along, although, and I said I would go with her. Not this Thursday, obviously, next Thursday. Strike three, sit down. But I have my reservations about it. Like, she really wants to bring an infant, someone who isn't even going to remember going to this game. She wants to bring him to a game, strike three, sit down, where, like I said, he's not going to remember it. And two, there are going to be loud noises, and he may be trying to sleep. So he's going to get a little fussy, a little cranky. So I have my reservations about it actually happening. But I told her that, if she does that I would only go to a game if my nephew is going. So I leave it up to her. We'll see what happens. But if that's the case, then what you should know is that if I do go to this game next Thursday afternoon, there will likely be no stream that day. So I may end up streaming on Sunday to make up for it. Ah, damn it. I don't know if that's going to be this Sunday or um, the next Sunday. I really haven't decided yet. Because again, I don't know. Maybe my sister is going to back out. Be like, maybe it's not a good idea. Okay, then I'm not going to the game. Even though I already requested off. And I would hate to waste a day off like that, but whatever. It is what it is. So just be aware of that. Not this coming Thursday. I'm talking next Thursday. Jorge Soler, if that stays fair, it's gone. Nice. I'm trying to see what else is there worth talking about. Um, hmm. Think, think. Any other baseball news? I mean, other than Scooble. It's so risky sending him home. But whatever. It works. Oh yeah, today is Star Wars Day, May the 4th. Oh no, wait, that's Star Trek. My bad. But May the 4th be with you. I never really had an interest in Star Wars. It never appealed to me. I tried playing the Star Wars Jedi games because a friend of mine streamed them on Twitch and I was watching it and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I want to try it. And I tried it and I was just like, I don't know what the F I'm even doing. So I gave up on that. It's just I get it. It's so popular. It really is, and I'm not disputing that. It never appealed to me. That's all I'm saying. Strike three, sit down. Woo! Heads up. All right, come on, come on now. Beautiful, Mike Trout. RBI double right off the bag. And Soler with yet another home run. Yeah, I am so happy I put him back in my lineup. This might be one of my favorite early cards of the game right here. That Jorge Soler card, because it just hits so well for me. Giancarlo Stanton, too. I mean, he stunk for me online, but when he hits, he hits. And here I was thinking I might sell him. Rainiel Rodriguez, very nice. Now we're just teeing off. Dang. A perfect fly out to left center field.
Yep, that ball went out. Hey!
Strike three, sit down.
Nope. Hey! That's a ball.
Oh, by the way, the one thing I do want to comment on is the way that they put the ABS system in franchise. Strike three, sit down. I gotta say, I think it was smart the way that they did it, which is take away the strike zone as you're about to pitch. So you see how the strike zone in Diamond Dynasty stays up even after the pitcher throws the pitch. Strike three, sit down. Well, just as the pitcher is getting into his motion in the in franchise, that strike zone disappears. So now you can't tell for sure if the pitch is a strike or a ball. And you basically have to guess. And I actually enjoy that that's the way they did that because it shouldn't be that easy. It shouldn't be.
Ball.
And if you're missing or if you feel like that it's close enough, hey, you can challenge it. But you should not know for sure whether or not it's going to be a ball or a strike. Or not that, but rather you shouldn't know for sure if the call that the umpire makes was correct or not. So I will say that I appreciate that aspect of that they put in franchise mode this year. I don't know if it'll make its way into Diamond Dynasty next year because obviously it's not here. It's not in for this year, but I guess we'll see. I think it would be a real issue online because then I feel like people would just abuse it. So I don't know if they could possibly just make it for offline modes like Conquest or Diamond Quest or anything like that. If they can figure that out, then they should absolutely do that. But I feel like they're not going to do that. And they're just going to keep going with what's simple, which is they're not going to add ABS to Diamond Dynasty. What's up, Hoopin? How are you?
Ball. Three.
Strike three, sit down. Dylan Cease going 3 innings, getting the shutout. Soler with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Hey, Bubbles. My weekend was alright. How was yours? Don't mind me, I'm a little tired. Just a little. It's good. Had a long weekend. Nice. Yeah, my family celebrated my dad's birthday, so we went out to dinner, albeit we did it early because I had to go to work, so I'm just glad that nothing crazy happened this weekend. There was quite a bit of news, but it was nothing that was crazy like compared to the last few weekends. Chinese buffet, my dad loves it. Any buffet restaurant he's all for. And not just on his birthday. Anytime we go on a father-son vacation, we're always looking at Golden Corrals. We're always looking at any kind of Chinese buffet restaurants, anything in the area whenever we go on vacation. So, oh no, we don't want it closed for. Are you kidding? Close it. Close it for what? It's 25th hit. Good for you, Andres. Just keep some of that for tomorrow when I grind the April Spotlight program and the April Spotlight event. Oh, that's nice. How was it?
Low. Ball.
Emotional? How? Like,
Strike him.
do you have? Is there some tension that you have with your father?
Ball.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully you guys smoothed it over during that um during that meal. I mean, at the end of the day, you said you had fun, so I'm assuming that it went okay. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Having a good relationship with your father is very important.
That's a ball. That's down.
It's a buffet restaurant. I'm assuming it's Chinese. Makes sense. A lot of the buffet restaurants are Chinese.
Ball outside. No, that missed. That's a ball.
8 plates. Holy crap. I had like 2.5. And somehow I was still able to eat Taco Bell for dinner at work. Like 8 hours afterwards. No, I'm sorry, 6 hours afterwards. I don't even know how I was able to have my Taco Bell. I really don't.
Ball.
Okay. Yeah, see, I think the key is not to eat too much, because if you eat too much, then, it's very difficult to get all that stuff out or to work that stuff out or off, I should say. If you go to a gym, you're going to have to work harder for it. You're going to have to put in an extra workout, which is probably what I'm going to have to do tonight when I go to a gym because, well, not only did I have Chinese buffet and Taco Bell on Saturday, but today I decided to have McDonald's. And I only had McDonald's because the Mets, after the McDonald's runs a deal where if the Mets score 5 or more runs in a game, then you get a free medium fry with a $2 purchase. So, oh, so you must have been really hungry. Wow.
No, that's
See, the only issue there, Hoopin, and this is something that I found as I've gotten older, any meal that I skip, I just end up making up in a late night snack. John Sterling, yeah, I heard about that. Thank you. That was something that I had actually forgotten about. Yeah, he passed away this morning. I was telling my dad about it while we were sitting at lunch. But I mean, we're Mets fans, so you know, I was like, oh, this Yankees radio broadcaster died. And he's like, oh, okay. You know, obviously it's sad, but as far as does it really have an impact on me or him? No, not really.
here.
Maybe the Mets will do some kind of tribute for him when they play the Yankees next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but next weekend. The first Subway Series.
That's inside. Ball. Ball.
For Yankees or Mets, you're talking about? Strike three, sit down. I'm leaning towards the Yankees. If the Mets can get hot, then maybe the Mets can take it. But as it stands right now, the Yankees would take it, in my opinion. Dang, Cal Raleigh had some speed on him. He got all the way to freaking second.
Lay out.
Strike three, sit down. But they still have a whole week. Race is injured. That's not judged, though. Plus, Bellinger and Jazz Chisholm are still part of the lineup, so I don't know how they're doing, but I guarantee that the Yankees are doing a lot better than the Mets are. Because from what I understand, they didn't go on a 12 game losing streak like the Mets did. Two less home runs than Judge. And Judge was tied for the lead in the American League with home runs. I forget who he was tied with. Was it that Guardians rookie that has been going off? I forget what it chased the water. Oh, Murakami. Okay, so I had the wrong. I was in the right division, just wrong team. I mean, Murakami just hits home runs. That's what he does. And I think the White Sox are okay with it.
Nope. Ball. Here, what? Heat. Ha.
At least the Mets are not going to have to worry about facing Tarek Skubal in that series against the Tigers. So,
Ha.
oh yeah, Emerson Hancock, he got supercharged for a career high 14 strikeouts. So I got to be on the lookout for that. See, now I would challenge that if I had ABS
That's a
in
ball.
Diamond Dynasty, but oh, did you guys also see that Randy Johnson had his number retired by the Mariners? I don't know if that was over the weekend, but I did see that happened. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, sir. Nice RBI double by Soler.
That's a ball.
Well, he hasn't been fired yet, and I don't think he's going to be fired. At least not unless it comes directly from Steve Cohen. But I feel like if Cohen's going to fire Mendoza, he's also going to fire Stearns too. I have a feeling that if this season goes down the tubes, then Stearns and Mendoza are going to be fired. But it's going to be after the season is done. Strike three, sit down.
Ball is high.
Excuse me. Well, chemistry. I would say that's the biggest thing. You know, it's like, why did the Mets in 2024 start off really badly and then they go on this run and they make it all the way to the NLCS? Well, the chemistry was there. It took a little while to find it, but the chemistry was there. The chemistry, I don't think, is here because of, excuse me, there's a variety of personalities on wait. So you get a deluxe pack every time you complete this. Interesting. But yeah, a lot of different personalities. Some guys can handle New York, others can. It's all about making sure that the chemistry is there. You have the right guys, the right coaching staff. You need the right elements, and if it doesn't come together, then guess what? It's you're not going to be successful. Because they have the chemistry. I don't think there are a lot of guys on the Dodgers who have big egos. I think they all understand what they need to do in order to win games, and they do it. Freddie Freeman, for as much as I don't like him from his time on the Braves, I mean, he has a good head on his shoulders. I've never seen him be egotistical. I've always seen him as very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very veteran, veteran leadership like, very understanding of the big picture, that kind of stuff. And I hate to admit it, but I saw that not just with LA, but with Atlanta too. Excuse me. So I think that the Dodgers have a lot of guys who are Guys who are just very level-headed and understand the bigger picture. You don't have too many egos on there. 66825. Because I already have Framber, so I don't need him. And you look at the Mets. Think of the guys that you have here. Juan Soto, who currently has the biggest contract in history, or biggest contract in the MLB. And I don't want to say he's egotistical, but it's clear that his personality is much more serious than, say, Francisco Lindor, who's more Mr. Smiles, is very likable, likes to have fun, that kind of stuff. Soto is all business. Bichette, I think he's just having a hard time adjusting to New York. I certainly hope that he has a good, excuse me, a good head on his shoulders. His father was a professional. Do I think Soto was worth the money? I mean, he was the biggest free agent at the time. Would I have liked to have seen that money go to someone like Shohei Ohtani? Yes, I would have. Or even Yamamoto. I don't think he's worth that money, but like there were definitely some free agents that the Mets could have gotten and spent the money towards, including Diaz, Alonso. Your dad thinks Cody Bellinger is better than Juan Soto this season? I can't speak to this season, but Bellinger does have it. I think he has an MVP award or something like that. You know what? Let me double check on that. I know Soto doesn't have an MVP award. Does Bellinger? Yes, he does. Okay. I thought so. I thought I heard about him getting an MVP award. He does have that over um over Soto. I I I don't know. I really think hitting wise, Soto is far better than Bellinger because Soto is a pure hitter. But fielding wise, base running wise, I think I would give the edge to Bellinger. But it's all personal opinion. Well, that's okay. Were they more into like cricket or soccer. Sorry, football. I know they call it football over there in Europe. I mean, that's fine. It's just, oh, they don't watch anything. Oh. Well, maybe they spend their time doing something else. 500 peanuts. Heck yeah. Ooh, coach's cart.
Perks. Get your fresh perks here.
I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait.
Remember, no refund.
No, not that. Score 3 runs. How long or how much? Okay, I have three. I have 9 outs, so 3 half innings to do it. Beautiful. All right, so that's one. It was a perfect, but got on top of it. Wow. Dang it. I mean, that shouldn't have been a hit, but they definitely took that one away. I need to get a hit, though, because now this is consecutive outs, and no doubt this is impacting my batters.
He's out.
This is why I hated getting that one. I mean, couldn't they have just given me a showdown?
That's a ball.
Showdown would have been far better. My God.
Out.
I know I shouldn't be so worked up about, losing moments, but you don't know if that moment could be crucial to getting progress for the stadiums.
Now pitching for the Tigers, right-hander Kyle. Finnegan.
All right. Well, I have to consider this challenge a failure. No, not again. Now they just stack two on top of one another.
Let's
God,
get
that
this
is
inning
awful.
rolling.
Tally 2 hits, including an extra base hit. Please tell me I have 9 outs to do that. Thank you. No, I just got frustrated because I got hit with the roll of one cheese. And now I could at some point have 3. Oh, thank God. 3 negative perks tacked on at the same time. And you never want that. Never. I can't even be mad at that. Dang, am I already an hour into this stream? Wow.
No, inside. Ball.
Well, I guess time flies when you're having fun. And apparently raging over having negative perks through Diamond Dynasty. Look at that. Raynel Rodriguez going Oppo Taco despite the negative perk. There we go. I'll definitely take that. I'll take having oh my gosh, look at that. Holy crap. Beautiful.
Tapping the base 3 times worked.
3 hits. That's what I need. 3. And I'm assuming I'm getting 9 outs with this. I hope. Yes. What do you mean? It shows it right in the middle of the scoreboard here, underneath the bases. I think you're thinking of you might be thinking of Showdown. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Showdown, which I haven't gotten to yet. That's I'm still trying to find it. But I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. These are challenges. This is different from Showdown.
Leading off for New Jersey, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Yep. And Chris Bryant with the home run. Wow, I not only gave him 3 hits, I gave him 3 home runs. That should be like extra credit. There we go. We finally got a showdown. All right, this is where you're going to see the amount of outs left. I've got 13 to score 2 runs. There you go. Should be at the bottom. Should be
Now
on the
batting,
scoreboard right now.
Andre Jimenez. Nope,
Yep,
that's in.
that was, yeah, it's showdown. Although showdown is stressful in itself.
Yeah.
Come on, stay fair.
Oh.
Dang! Uh,
That's a ball.
yikes. Please drop, please drop, please drop. Ah, shoelace catch. Soler with the double. And hey, the next guy coming up, Giancarlo Stanton. I think he knows how to hit home runs here in Yankees Fenway Park. So, home run here, and this showdown is over. Oh, nope. He's just going to fly out to center field.
10 outs to go.
Yeah, I chased the pitch. I was too eager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you kidding me? We might be closer to $5 by then. Especially that's the weekend that everyone's going to be traveling. And especially with everyone being here for the World Cup.
And a run is in the
I
scoring.
mean,
9 outs remaining.
gas prices are going to go way up.
One left to score. Let's do this. No, that's out.
I pray to God that I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong. No, no, no. Oh, come on. Brian, beat it, beat it. Oh, thank God.
And they have just one run left.
Okay, I'm not taking another chance like that again.
Oh, what a play.
And we were doubled off because he dove.
And they
He
have
dove and he hit the
one
bag.
left to score.
Wow.
Go.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. I just got unlucky.
5 outs left. And they have just one run left to score. Let's do this.
That's going to get caught, isn't it? Man, why can I not get lucky and get some hits? I've not gotten any hits since since runners were on first and third. At least Trout got on base. But I can't steal with him. He doesn't have a good steal rating. If I was nervous with Trout
Oh, no.
and a double play, are you kidding me?
And they have just one run left to score.
Oh my gosh. See, I was thinking in my mind that I should have bunted. I was like, you know what? I need to bunt. I know it's Soler, but I should really bunt and avoid a double play.
Oh,
And
that's
I was right. So now I'm down to 2 outs. And if I don't get Stanton to score here, I'm going to lose. And that's a double play. That's going to end the showdown. Of freaking course. Double plays, they're the worst enemies in showdowns. I'm going to say that right now. Great. Another one. Why not? You know? Oh, another one. 3. Why freaking not? I gotta say, I think that's the first time that I failed a showdown this year. I'm not letting them get me out. Or, I'm sorry, I'm not letting them turn a double play. Well, it was too late. I already told him to go back because I thought that was going to get caught. There we go. Giancarlo Stanton. He knows how to hit home runs in Yankee Stadium. That's a fact. Good. I'll take 5%. I definitely need it. I wonder. Oh, Tally, one extra base hit and scored 2 runs. Oh, that's Trout. I can't.
Foul ball.
Strike 3.
Inside ball.
That is so frustrating. George Brett is not helping. Thank you, George Brett. I'm also not helping by swinging at pitches like that.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 26, Conquest Map.
I just want to put that in perspective. The right fielder literally ran from right field all the way to center field to catch that. I guess this is a lost cause because if I can't get, I don't know how I'm supposed with one out. I'm down to my last out here, and there it is. There's no way I'm going to be able to get Parker or Young. They're one of those guys. There's no way. Even if I play on rookie.
Look at Captain High Roller over here.
Okay, well then I just don't. I don't get freaking 3 consecutive hits. That's simple. I don't do that anyway.
To right center and deep.
Okay.
That's a
Andres
single
Jimenez
shot.
gonna lead us off with a home run. Dang. Wait. Oh no, that was Bellinger. I'm sorry. Jimenez is now up to bat. And he gets a single. So here we go. Now I gotta make Trout. Um I either hit a home run with Trout here or well actually I don't even need to do that. Because I was gonna steal with Jimenez. So just an extra base hit or even a base hit into the gap would actually score Jimenez. There we go. Showdown complete.
And that's it. They've won the final showdown. Congratulations.
Mm, yeah, no, I beat Trapped. Another showdown. This time I need 3 runs in 15 outs, but at least I don't have any penalties. Trout with the home run.
Goodbye.
All right,
Ball
one down, two to go.
That's a
Runs,
single
that
home
is.
run. No, that's down. Ball. That's
And
glove side.
Soler with
Ball.
back-to-back home runs. Oh, that
Single.
hit the train.
To the train track. A solo
Nice.
home run.
Okay, so now one more run and we're done with this showdown. Power, guys, that's very important in Diamond Dynasty. Very important. Later on in the year, we're going to have guys. Speed is also important. So for right now, we don't have guys who can do both, but we will later in the year, and that's going to be fantastic.
Now batting. Catcher. Ringel. Rodriguez. To right center and
And there we
deep.
go. Rodriguez with the walk-off home run.
That'll do it.
Obviously, my lineup is more reliant on the long ball, which is fine. It works. It absolutely works. All right, so we need to get a hit and a stolen base. Hopefully, my runner on first can actually steal. So I hope that's Andres Jimenez. And it is. Beautiful. That's what's going to help me here.
That's the ball.
Now for a hit. And I have 9 outs. See, this is the kind of moment where even like 3 outs I think would be suitable. And Mike Trout's just going to touch them all by hitting a home run. Of course he will. They're 3%. I really wish these percentages were much higher. Okay. We're back. We're back at Dakin Park. Taking on Hunter Brown once again. Long ball really worked well for us in the last showdown against Brown. So maybe it'll work again here. Well, not there.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout. Blasted deep to left center field.
All right, let's just take the single. Listen, I'm not about to hit into a double play, okay? Not about to. So I'm going to drop my PCI and make sure I get underneath balls, even if they're right down the middle, like that one from that one was to Rodriguez. Okay, I'm not hitting it. I can't put the ball on the ground.
Ball.
I can't. The only problem with that philosophy is that these flyouts are these continuous flyouts are just gonna. It might as well be double plays.
Oh, this one simply
Ooh, that one was hit a ton. And that's gone. So Chris Bryant with the 2-run homer. See, now I'm okay with putting the ball on the ground,
remaining.
even though I'd like to see it get through
Left.
the infield.
Let's go.
But I'm okay with that because it's not a double play.
Oh, that's hammered to right.
Oh,
Up the
wow.
gut.
That actually carried a lot more than I thought it was going to.
Left. And they have just one run left to score. Let's do this. Ball.
Too bad it just didn't carry enough to be able to get over the wall. That would have ended the showdown right there.
7 outs to go. and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
And Trout's going to walk it off for us.
They've done it.
Well, Trout should be very familiar with hitting home runs in Dakin Park. He is on the Angels, and they do have to go to Houston several times a year, so... Ooh, Soler got up to tier 4. Nice. Oops. Strike out 2 batters without giving up a run. Are they giving me my ace, or are they giving me who are they giving me? Satchel Paige. So I have 9 outs to strike out 2 batters.
Ball. Inside, ball 2.
Nice. I'll take that double play. Yeah, they're not strikeouts, but they're double plays. It's 2 outs, so it prevents a runner from being on second.
Inside, ball.
Strike 3, sit down. There's 1. Now I just got to get a second one.
The shortstop, Francisco.
Obviously, it's not coming from Lindor. Strike 3, sit down. A BS strikeout, ABS would have challenged that and probably overturned it, but it works. There we go, another 5%, so that helps me out.
Lady Luck is definitely in your corner.
1 extra base hit. That's all they're looking for. And I'll tell you what, if I don't end up getting either one of the guys, Parker or Young,
That's the ball. Low.
off stream, I'll finish this, or I'll get them off stream, and then that way I can just focus on mini seasons. That's my plan anyway. But obviously tomorrow is going to be more focused on the April Spotlight program. There we go. There's the extra base hit. Rodriguez, man. This is his diamond quest because he's come through multiple times for me in this diamond quest. Ah, crud. Hunter Brown yet again. Wow. Okay.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andre Jimenez.
Would have loved to have gotten Jimenez on base there. Who's that in right field? Hold on. Right field, it's Cam Smith. You're telling me Cam Smith has freaking enough speed to go from right center field to right field and track that down? Like, come on. For a second there, I thought the ball had bounced off of him, but didn't. This is not good.
Ball outside. Oh, this one just demolished to
I
center.
told you, this Diamond Quest is Rodriguez's. It's his. He has done so well in this show, in this Diamond Quest for me. It's unbelievable.
Ball. 10 outs to go.
Nope, Cam Smith is going to get there.
9 outs remaining. That's in. Ball.
Okay, you know what? I'll take that base hit. Need to get runners on. Who knows? Maybe Bellinger can hit a home run here, and the showdown is over. Or he can hit a double and tie up the showdown
1 run comes across on the
and
plate.
set himself up to be driven in.
8 outs left, and they have
I
just
tried to
1
move
run left to score. Let's go.
Bellinger over to third, but clearly it didn't work.
Oh, that hammers the
That's
ball.
okay. Trout's going to hit a 2-run homer, and that'll be the showdown.
Ticket hitter.
Again, with the freaking 3%, can you please give me Can you give me 5%? I would love to have 5%. Does it say how many peanuts? You know what? I'm going to go for the peanuts.
Hey, these perks ain't gonna buy themselves. And remember, no refunds. However, I will trade you a perk for a hot dog.
Need an RBI. All right. So we are playing as Michael Young here. Are we player locked? We are player locked. So if I don't get the RBI here, I fail the challenge. That's okay. We got it. Oh boy. They're going to send the runner? Yeah, I knew he was going to be out, but that's okay. That's okay because I got the one. So that's all that matters. Woo, that can be nerve-wracking. One extra base hit.
Leading off for the Wolves, the shortstop, Andre Jimenez. Ball.
There we go. Andres Jimenez. Not even going to waste time. Sorry, I got a little distracted watching something on Facebook that I shouldn't have. All right. Challenge. Okay, that's fine. 6 total bases. Oh boy. Okay. All right. And there's the home run. So that's 4 total bases right there. Now I just need 2 hits or a double. And it's done.
Nope. That's inside.
All right, there's one. Now just one more hit. That's all I needed right there. All right, cool. Glad when moments are completed like that. Helps me out a lot. Get on base 2 times. Ow. Nine outs to do it. Trout with the home run. Darn. If Soler was a little bit faster, he might have beaten that out. I'm all right, gamer. How are you? Just trying to finish up on some of the Cityscapes content that I didn't really get to last Friday. Well, that's good to hear. Right now, I'm doing the Diamond Quest for Parker and Young, so that when I go to mini seasons, I have those guys in my lineup. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was talking about Star Wars Day earlier. Although I'm not, Star Wars never really appealed to me. Um, but I get its popularity, or I get that it's popular, so I'm willing to respect it. Just don't ask me to enjoy it because it really just doesn't appeal to me. Ooh, brutal. Come on, one time. Thank you, Ozzy. You're one card away from Mantle. Nice. You're talking about the Richie Sexton card? That's the one that you're missing? I don't think that's so bad. choice. Ooh, another 5%. Yes. Tally a hit and score a run. In only 6 outs.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball.
And Mike Trout didn't even need to steal the base with Jimenez because Trout's just going to launch that one and score the run himself. All right, that's it. These are the percentages. Ooh, much better than I thought they were going to be. All right, I think I'm going to go play on veteran because at least I have a better chance of getting a ball in as a habit pack. So let's do veteran for Michael Young. Crossing my fingers on this one. Ow. Well, first I have to win. That's the first step. I need to win. Then I can hope that I get Michael Young.
Nope. Yep, that ball went out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball. Ball 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that pitch is up.
You love how the P5 border looks on these Cityscapes cards? I wouldn't know. I haven't even used one of them yet.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball in.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that's in. Strike 2. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Just because it clipped the black, that's why that was a strike.
Out.
But this is not good. I need to get base runners.
What do you got? Ball, that's inside.
Oh well. Alright, gotta force extras.
The first baseman, number 6,
Gotta force extras here.
Young. Now pitching, catcher, Win. Aye. That ball's foul. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Now they brought in Mike Napoli. Thank goodness. Strike three, sit down. Beautiful run. But this is extra innings, so the ghost runner rule is in play here, which means I need more than just one run. And thank you, Mike Trout. That is exactly what I needed. Wow, that's a lot. And Soler is going to go deep as well. So even if Trout didn't come through, Soler would have. I mean, Trout and Soler have been really good for me in this Diamond Quest as well. JT Realmuto, hey, that's still solid. Almost makes me want to hope that I get him. After all, I could use a better catcher. No offense to Rodriguez. But I need a catcher who not only has power, but has speed too. And Realmuto definitely fits that bill. Well, Williams, you could stay in, because there's no point in bringing someone else unless you're really tired. Strike three, sit down.
That's outside.
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. All right, that's the win. Now let's cross our fingers for Michael Young. We got him. We got Michael Young. We did not get the ball in his habit pack though. I am shocked. Wow. I mean, I thought that had the highest percentage. I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, great row there, kid. If you don't eat your
Oh, I
peanuts,
thought I had enough. All right, I'll just get defibrillator. I can't earn any more peanuts anyway.
you're not going to regret this. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I'm heading. Is that they're going to give me Michael Young, but they're not going to give me Dave Parker, which that'll stink, but it is what it is. Never know until you try. But how you doing, Debringa? Oh, George Brett is super fractured, so I can take him out of my lineup. Good. Good to hear. 11 runs? Wow. All right, cool. Yeah, get the event in now. That way you're ready for tomorrow when the spotlight program drops.
Ball, that's upstairs. That's a ball. That's ball three.
Dang, missed it. But I still got the double. Nice. That error is going to score the run. Oh, wait, is it an error? No, it's not an error. They're going to say it's a double. Wow.
Inside, ball one. Ball two.
Nice. Ooh, Rodriguez may be out here. Yeah, he's out. But we scored the run. Scored the second run, so... Yeah, I'm not doing that. Clearly, I'm not doing that. I think I would have only gotten 100% on Legend difficulty for the ball in is a habit pack, not for Dave Parker. Got him. Woo! That was close. Wow. 5 home runs on Legend difficulty? I tip my cap to you. Because I would never be able to do that. I think I would just, like, wait for... I would just wait, hope to get to the um, extra innings, and then try to score the run from there. Well, then, there you go. It worked out. But unfortunately, it seems like it was, well, it was enough, right? It was enough. Okay, hang on 1 second. I want to see, like, what kind of pitcher I'm throwing in here. Hold on. I guess I'm throwing in a righty. Let's do Helsley. Strike 3, sit down. Ugh.
Ball, that's in. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Outside, that's a ball. Foul ball.
All right. That's the second. Only one more. And then we'll see if we get Dave Parker. Oh, nice, Bellinger. What a home run.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
Oh well. It's not that big of a deal to me. If we didn't have any runs, then yeah, that would be a big deal to me. But we had three, so I was feeling okay. All right, Devin Williams. Let's see you close this out.
That's outside.
Strike three, sit down.
Hey!
Strike three, sit down. And that's the ball game. So let's cross our fingers and hope that I can get Dave Parker.
And that's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid.
I got him! Wow! And I got the ball in his habit pack too. So I get both of them just playing on veteran. Wow. I did not think I was going to be that lucky. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, yep. Forgot to collect Richie Sexton. But 10 is not enough. I need 12 for Clay Buckholz. So that's going to require some mini seasons, no doubt. But in the meantime, I could just open up these packs. Oh, look at that. I crossed over to 400,000. I didn't even, Stubbs. I didn't even realize I did that. Nice. Michael Bush. Peter Fairbanks. Okay. Javier Assad. I'm at 39. See those show packs. Oh, nice! We got a diamond. We got Bryce Harper. Nice. That's a good way to. That's a good diamond to pull right there. Definitely a diamond I didn't have before. Okay, Athletics home. Very good. Quinn Priester. Couple new cards there as well. If I could get new cards, that'd be great. Solo, gonna quick sell him. Preferably new cards that are on teams, because that would help out a lot. Shanuel. All right, we'll do the silver. Noah Cameron. Maikel Garcia. Okay. All right. Break 6 and 37. All right, that's all the packs that I had. Let me go ahead and make one quick change to my lineup here. Unless, of course, they're not going to let me, which it looks like they're not going to, because lineup freeze, ladies and gentlemen. Should have known that that was going to happen. Oh, gosh. I really didn't want to end now, but because I wanted to put together the lineup for the mini seasons, the Cityscapes mini seasons, but unfortunately, if I restart now, I'm only going to stream for another 20 minutes or 25 minutes rather. So I guess I might as well end the stream now. Sorry this is so short, but hey, at least we got the Conquest Map done and we got the Diamond Quest done. All right. I kind of figured that I wasn't going to make it to mini seasons anyway, but that just means that's something for me to work on another day. So, but that's going to do it for me, guys. So, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I'll I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV Next JG Gen 24. It's my gamer tag, so go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way, Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. Like I said, getting the Conquest map done and the Diamond Quests were about the only goal, were the main goals um, of this stream. So we got them both done. And I'll save mini seasons for when I have time. But obviously, tomorrow the April Spotlight program Drop 5 is coming out. That's going to be a lot of April Spotlight guys and a lot of Tops Now guys. So that's what I'll be streaming tomorrow. And I'll likely be doing the event at the same time. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.